my mom, she did all the postings, and the only one that Brett did was whenever St. John, the boy, he he relapsed, and Brett was really upset, and he that was his only posting. But his mom wrote a poem, and here it is. Victory, I think is what it's called. I am a cancer warrior filled with strength and pride. God knows I love my mother. She never left my side. My brothers stood beside me in my battle to be free. We were all like best friends, Tyler, Brent, and me. My family right there with me, our determination strong. I held on with courage. Your end, it won't be long. We battled one another, cancer, you and I. I would not accept defeat, and you refused to die. This war was fought with spirit. Mine came shining through. No more grief or suffering. My faith in God, it grew. So who was it that perished? We know it was not I. Cancer, you live no more. My spirit, it flies high. I am walking streets of gold. In heaven now you see. You never had the chance to win. I claim my victory. Thank you.
This time, worship leader at Maranatha Fellowship, Nicole Stewart, will sing If You Could See Me Now.
Have all been answered. I've finally arrived. The healing that had been delayed has now been realized. No one's in a hurry. There's no schedule to keep. We're all enjoying Jesus, just sitting at his feet. If you could see me now, I'm walking streets of gold. If you could see me now, I'm standing tall and whole. If you could see me now, you know I've seen his face. If you could see me now, you know the pain's erased. You wouldn't want me to ever leave this place. If you could only see me now, my light and temporary trials have worked out for my good. To know it brought him glory when I misunderstood. Though we've had our sorrows, they can never compare what Jesus has in store for us. No language can share. If you could see me now, see me now, I'm standing tall and whole. If you could see me now, you know I've seen his face. If you could see me now, you know the pain's erased. If you could see me now, I'm walking streets of gold. If you could see me now, I'm standing tall and whole. If you could see me now, you know I've seen his face. If you could see me now, you know the pain's erased. You wouldn't want me to ever leave this perfect place. If you could only see me now, if you could see me now, oh, if you could see me now.
Beautiful. Beautiful. That's a reality. It's not hype. It's the reality. The problem with that reality is the majority of human beings on this planet only look in one dimension, and that's the physical. They don't realize that the real you is not your body. The real you is your soul. When God made, and I believe in creation, I believe God made. I don't believe there was an evolution of creation. I believe God made man. And then God breathed into man, and man became a living soul. That's who you are. The real you is your soul. Life is so brief. It's a shocking reality that a 17-year-old young man is in a casket. Death is staring at you. Life is so brief that in the book of James, the 4th chapter, verse 14, it says, what is life? Life is like a vapor. It's like a fog. It's like a mist. It appears in the morning, quickly vanishes away. This is not the first teenager that I've buried in 40 years of ministry. You say 17 years old. People ask me, they say, well, where was God? Where was God in this situation? I'm going to tell you where he was. Glance up at that cross. God was the same place that he was when his son was dying, on an old rugged cross outside the city of Jerusalem. Britt is not in heaven because he was a good young man, because none of us, from the preachers to the people, can make it to heaven.